Hello everyone, FLUX is halving for the second time in history and it's happening pretty soon. Let's analyze what it really means for us miners or node holders, and let me share with you a calculator that I built so you can use it and you will know exactly the minute it's happening. The question really is what could happen to the price of FLUX, right? So let's explore all that and more. Let's get into it. So what does it really mean that the blockchain is halving? Well, like any other blockchain, the supply or the rewards mechanisms will be cut in half in this case. We know about the Bitcoin halving, and now FLUX, a much newer network, is doing it. So if you go to the FLUX, run on FLUX.io, they have their white paper there. It's been updated in June last year. But if you go to page 8 here, where is it? Here you can see the emission and the halving is happening every approximately every 2.5 years. Mainnet was launched on January 31st 2018. At that time the block reward was 150 FLUX at launch, and then the first halving happened 2.5 years after that, January 31st, and they were cutting half by 75. And that's as of now, but it's happening pretty soon, the next halving. But we know from the white paper that every 120 seconds a block is minted. So with that information at hand, we can actually calculate exactly when it's going to happen. Alright, so I built this FLUX halving calculator. It's available online. I'm gonna paste the link in the description below. It's a Google Sheet based spreadsheet. So what it has here is today's date. It's gonna get updated. Block time, we know it's 120 seconds. In an hour, we mean 30 blocks. In a given day, 24 hours, 720. And here you have the current block height. So let's go back to our full node. Here I have 14 Cumulus nodes that I'm running. 14. I can see that the headers here says 1,292,826. So that's gonna keep increasing, right? Gonna keep increasing every 120 seconds. So I just updated that, but you can change it anytime. Here, you can change it. Now, halving block, we know this is a given point where they're gonna the halving is gonna produce is at 1,313,200. So that's exactly the point that the halving is going to happen. So we know that there are only 20,374 blocks left. That's just by doing the difference. If we take the difference divided by the block time, we know exactly it's going to happen in 28.3 days. So the given days, today's January 10th, the time I'm making this video. The halving is going to happen according to my estimation on February 7th. So you can keep using this calculator. All you need to do is you're going to have to adjust this. It says adjust this, just type the block reward, the time you use the calculator, and it's going to tell you exactly if that changed. Alright, let's see what happened with FLUX in the prior halving, right? So this is CoinMarketCap. I have the entire history here. This is probably when it happened, when started. Launch, we know that launch was according to the white paper. Let's go back to the white paper. Launch was January 31st, 2018. We don't have enough data, so it can't really happen, but we have sufficient amount of data here. So I found this page, altcoinsbox.com. Vincent Pelosi wrote this article, and here you can see in August 5th 2020 that was the first halving, right? So we can go here back to August 5th 2020. Let's go there. August 5th is right, probably there. 6, all right, about there. That's when it happened. So at that time FLUX was around 3.7 cents. Let's give or take. From there it went down. Let's say by December, December it went down. November, end of November, it went down to 1.9 cent, you know, almost half, 2 cents, December, January, and then from there it went up, big wave, up to 24 cents, and then that was 24 cents in May 2021, and then up again until January 2022, would almost hit 2.9 cents. Yeah, 2.9 cents. That's probably the all-time highs. Yeah, that's the all-time highs. All right, so I'm gonna go to my Bitcoin chart here in Trading View. All right, so I know August 2020. We know August 2020 was the halving. August 5th. Let's go ahead and mark that. Bitcoin line. August 5th was that day. That's FLUX Halving, first halving. And then Bitcoin was, let's see what price was Bitcoin at the time. It hit 11,730. That's the high. All right. From there, we know that FLUX went down, you know, till December 2020. Actually, you know, Bitcoin started in October, starting climbing. Yeah, climbing is huge. We're using logarithmic scale, just, you know, and then it hit a kind of a high here in the market. Let's see when that happened. That's January 2021. So that was when actually FLUX hit an all-time highs, 2021. So, you know, initially it went down. Bitcoin went down too. It went from, it hit out here 12,400 to 9,800. So significantly down, and you know, in a month. And then it went up and it hit all-time highs. So, you know, similar pattern to FLUX. So we can really see the correlation between the halving and the price appreciation. Maybe this is related to Bitcoin. So, because we saw that the all-time highs. Now Bitcoin kept climbing, and it hit here an all-time high here. Let's see what it means. Price, yeah, 65,400. But FLUX's all-time high was here when Bitcoin was 42,000. So some correlation here between the right after the halving from FLUX and Bitcoin. So we can really attribute the FLUX appreciation to the first halving. All right, let's go back to the halving calculator. We can see here the current reward is 75 FLUX per block, and the parallel assets we have another 75. So after halving is gonna be cut it in half, 37.5 and 37.5 for parallel assets distributed by pools. What does it really mean for us miners or node holders? So if I go to my full node here, I can see I'm getting paid every time we find a block 5.625 for my cumulus nodes, right? Every node it pays me that amount. And then how much it cost me to run one of my cumulus nodes? It cost me, let's double check that from Tower, and now I'm paying 849. I'm paying 849 here, 8.49. My current rewards. For that we need to go to, let's go to FLUX economics here on FLUX, run on flux.io. Double check that. This is real-time information, so it's gonna tell us exactly how much rewards we're getting. All right, so we're getting a cumulus node is getting per month is getting 11.51 plus 8.06. So 11.51 plus 8.06, we're getting 19.57 as of today, right? 19.57. Right, price of FLUX is right now 52.76. Let's update that. 52.26. So 53 cents almost. So each node it gives me per month $10. It cost me $8.49. So each node right now It's giving me a net profit of 184. All right, not much, but given Flux, two things are happening. One is the halving. Halving is gonna decrease supply. Price in the long run is gonna increase, and Flux, the team, they're doing great things. This is a new project, is expanding. They're doing a lot of stuff. So I really think that the price halving is gonna help on the long run. Yes, it's gonna be correlated with the price of Bitcoin like everything else. Okay, and now if we go back to the calculator, as soon as the halving happens, I'm assuming this is gonna be cut in half. So the current rewards divided by 2, that's 9.78. All right, let's type that in, 9.785. Given the number of nodes and people participating in the network, I'm gonna be losing, given the cost of to run mine at $3.33. But if price appreciates, let's say we go back to the all-time highs, right? 2.8. Let's assume you take. I'm gonna be making each node is gonna be making $18 a month each node. I do believe the price of Flux is gonna keep, it's gonna pass all-time highs. But we do know that it's correlated to Bitcoin as well, like everything else, unless it decouples from Bitcoin, and then it can go much higher. Okay, so there you have Flux Halving calculator and how to use it. Feel free to use it. The link's gonna be posted in the comments below. Flux halving is happening pretty soon. We're gonna, rewards are being cut half, but it's gonna appreciate in price because it's gonna help the supply. So that in theory is gonna appreciate in price. Don't forget to check randomflux.io/roadmap for everything they've been doing, including parallel assets. And by the way, we have another drop-off happening this year. They took a snapshot, I think, in October last year. So we're gonna get another parallel asset drop if you own Flux in the wallet. So if you are a node holder, you're gonna get rewarded in parallel assets. We have this Project Thunder and storage nodes also coming, so great stuff coming. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment below. Thanks so much for watching this.